Welcome back to the channel, guys. I am replaying yet another campaign, this time the Kingdom of Stormwind. I'll be playing it on very hard, and I think the campaign should be a little bit different because it's a more recent patch of the mod. So let's begin by looking at the agents that we have. We have a spy, we have a bishop, which is just a priest. And I like to use my agents to kind of explore and figure out where the enemy's located. I think, yeah, let's send one east. So the thing with Stormwind is that you're kind of you're not really one of the strongest factions. Especially in the beginning, you're a pretty weak faction. You have a lot of settlements, but your units are pretty weak. And you're surrounded by potential enemies. You have the jungle trolls to the south, you have the dark iron dwarves and the black rock orcs to the north, you have the burning legion to the east, well, southeast, and also a lot of rebel settlements that can cause trouble as well, like rebel armies. So it's important to have a really good starting point. Build up the economy, move all the different troops and generals that you have to the potential trouble spots. Move to the east, move to the north, move to the south. Only your western flank is really safe, and luckily that's where Stormwind is located, the capital. So let's be very smart with our investments and mostly build financial buildings, farms, roads, trading facilities. And I can't really afford to recruit many units, so for now we just gotta use what we have. Here I'm gonna build a fort, because if you build a fort here you block access for the jungle trolls, the Gurubashi they're called. So we almost have a full stack. We can make it a full stack by adding a few more. There we go. So that should hold the trolls back or keep them from attacking. And then most of my remaining forces, I think I'm gonna send north. And just in case, let's recruit a few at Ravenhill. The Burning Legion is really the biggest danger, because they start off with some really OP armies right off the bat. And oh, at Lakeshire we can recruit paladins, dismounted paladins. That's probably the best unit that I have. Also, Knight's Bodyguard, definitely got to recruit that because the bodyguard unit has 0 upkeep. Stormwind Royal Guard. Yeah, the capital city can already recruit pretty decent units, but for the most part, most of my settlements don't really have access to higher tier units. The Stormwind Vanguard is pretty good because it has armor penetration, and also human archers are pretty good too because they have very good range and they have armor penetration. Stonewatch doesn't really have access to too many good units. One thing that sucks about playing as this faction is that right off the bat you start off with so many settlements, or right off the bat you have to micromanage the economy. One of the things I like about starting a fresh campaign is that you have time to make every building super optimal, because you only start off with one settlement in the beginning, and so you can make it perfect in every way. Build the right buildings, recruit the right units. When you start off with like a big bloated empire that hasn't been optimized, then it's so much work, so much micromanagement. But you know, we'll just get it done, and it'll be fine. Yeah, let's recruit. Always got to recruit militia units because they have free upkeep, and that lets us send other units where they're needed. One thing that I have to watch out for is the Black Rock orcs, the Dark Horde. is surprisingly strong, especially against humans, because they kind of specialize in fighting humans. Almost every orc unit has armor penetration as a trait, and having good armor is kind of the main strength of human factions. So if you're facing a faction that has a lot of armor penetration, then your only real strength gets demolished. Ravenhill can recruit it's only a large town, but you can recruit human bodyguards and paladins and the vanguard unit. It's weird. My large towns have better units than my castles do. It's kind of odd. Yeah, let's send some to Westfall. We control northern Westfall, but southern Westfall is controlled by the Defias Brotherhood. It's a rebel settlement. Yeah, Stonewatch. I think Stonewatch can't even recruit paladins. Yep, always adopt if you play as a human faction, because like I mentioned earlier, the bodyguard units have no upkeep. And I'm gonna see what's over here. Yeah, that's a Dark Horde, Blackrock Orc settlement. And I think I'm gonna need 2 armies to take it, because, like I mentioned, orcs are very good against humans. Even the basic grunt has armor penetration as a trait, so it's a real pain fighting them. I would much rather fight the Gurubashi or the Dark Iron Dwarves than the Blackrock Orcs. The Dark Iron Dwarves are surprisingly weak, especially in the beginning. They only get strong once they unlock their higher tier units. Oh, look at that. Anduin, I forgot about that. Anduin's bodyguard, he has a special bodyguard. Instead of having regular bodyguard human horsemen, he has mounted paladins. And they're mounted on griffins. Really good unit. We're sending our spy to the east. We're having money issues a little bit right now, but once all the farms and roads get built, that'll get sorted out pretty soon. Building another stack right here. And we're gonna move that stack. I'm having my strongest bodyguard unit, the one with Anduin, be the one that'll face the Burning Legion. Because the Burning Legion, you have to stop the Burning Legion. They only start off with 1 settlement at the Dark Portal in the Blasted Lands, but if you don't stop them early on, they expand. They take the northern half of the Blasted Lands. They take the Swamp of Sorrows. They take the Deadwind Pass. And then eventually they end up in Stormwind's territory. Oh, look at that! Here is Moonbrook. That's where the Defias Brotherhood is. Let's build that up. We have so many settlements. Too many. And I'm gonna send a bishop over there, Alther's Mill, because we'll be taking it anyway, so might as well start converting the religion. We have our king and faction leader. He's going to be leading the charge. The Burning Legion. Yeah, the Burning Legion's not gonna. We have time until they start expanding to the west. And if we're lucky, by the time we reach them at the Black Portal, maybe they'll still be with 1 settlement. The fewer settlements they have, the easier it'll be to deal with them. I'm not sure if I can take Moonbrook with such a small army. Alright, let's check this out. Nice, we can crush that small army. All right. Nah, they're too strong. Let's bring a second army in. We need it. We're gonna need. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need 2 stacks. But I don't have the money to recruit more units. I'm gonna have to wait. So I tried auto-resolving it and it didn't work, so I'm gonna need more units up there to deal with the Dark Horde. And I'm gonna need more units at Moonbrook as well. I'm lacking the manpower to protect all the different corners of the kingdom, and that's funny because that's a big part of the quest line. When you do quests in the human areas in World of Warcraft, people are constantly complaining about lack of manpower. Oh, the Dark Iron Dwarf's offering a ceasefire. Yeah, one less enemy. Nice, and we got some money. That'll help with the money issues. Adopt, yes. Adopting is what's going to give us the manpower, the missing manpower. Alright, yeah, let's move the capital to Goldshire. That'll help. You want your capital to be kind of in the middle of all your settlements. Then you earn more tax revenue. Let's send these guys here. Gonna have definitely need a full stack facing the Burning Legion. If you guys saw my top 5 Warcraft Total War factions, you'll know that the Burning Legion is definitely the strongest faction in the mod. Definitely very OP. If you want an easy campaign experience, play as them. Don't play as Stormwind. Stormwind requires a lot of micromanagement and careful planning just to make it, just to survive. But if you like the challenge, Stormwind might be a good choice for you. Alright, let's see. Still having money issues. Still don't have a full second stack, but almost. I think we're ready for battle pretty soon. Yeah, we can move that, and then that makes space for this army that's within range. Okay. Good enough. And the bishop is here, spreading the faith, spreading the holy light. Oh, we're in the Swamp of Sorrows with the spy. We're getting really close. Still no sight of the Burning Legion. Oh, Dark Horde is sallying out. Time for battle. This will be a crazy one. Alright. We're facing the faction that specializes fighting humans. I have to be very careful with how I place my troops. And I'm gonna have to rely on my... That's the thing with human factions. You have to rely a lot on your cavalry units to win. And of course, using cavalry requires a lot of micromanagement. You have to charge. You have to go back. You have to retreat. Charge again. Build up the momentum for the charge. Charge against enemies that are vulnerable against cavalry. You don't want to charge against spearmen or pikemen or other cavalry. Ideally, you want to charge against enemy missile units, archers, crossbowmen, and so on, or spellcasters, because we're playing Warcraft Total War. Because they're weaker usually. I call them squishy, and usually archers and especially spellcasters can do a lot of damage. So you wanna get rid of those as soon as you can. Okay, we gotta hold off the enemy long enough for the AI army to help us out. Hopefully they get here soon, but they don't seem to be moving. I hope the AI army is not glitched out. Not sure if we can handle the whole enemy army with just one army. Okay, oh, here they come. Here they come. And see, those grunts, the low-tier orc units, even those are very strong, especially against human infantry. Okay, we're winning so far. We need to use our cavalry. The AI army is not moving. Where are these reinforcements? Where? I think I'm gonna lose. Okay, and like I was saying earlier, we're gonna target archers with the cavalry. Some orc archers. Look at that. Bam. Pretty good charge. But we gotta watch out. We have the enemy bodyguard unit fighting us as well. We gotta keep moving along. Keep moving. Ratio is pretty good so far. The AI army that you can see in blue, it seems stuck. They're not moving. I gave them the order to be aggressive. That forces them to move. I don't think I've ever had this happen before, where an AI army is lagging behind instead of getting involved. Ratio is pretty freaking good. Let's see. What's the AI army up to? Are they stuck behind a wall? No? What? They're right there. They're just chilling. Bizarre. Very, very bizarre. But it's fine. I think we can win without them. Almost half the enemy is dead. Like 47, 48%. Oh, more squishy archers. Perfect target. Nice. We're over 50% now. And when we take care of these archers, that's gonna... Oh, almost 60%. Come on. Two-thirds of the enemy is down. Almost. 64. Oh, now it's 67. Yeah, AI army is still not moving. What's happening over here? Our infantry are still fighting their infantry. And looks like the odds are in our favor. Pretty good. Let's get these guys involved. These pikemen, they're not doing anything. Let's move the cavalry. Yeah. Target the archers. Oh, it's gonna be done pretty soon. Almost 90% of the enemy is down. 89, 90. Yeah, they're dropping like flies. This went way better than I expected. Especially when I saw that the AI army was bugged, that they're not helping out. Oh, we killed the faction leader. The enemy leader is dead. Pretty good. I think that was their king or war chief, whatever. Wow, it's done. This is all that's left of them. A few spearmen. 100%. Nice, clear victory. That's a good ratio. And look, the AI army, of course, didn't do anything. It was all us. Look at those numbers. That's a pretty satisfying win because, yeah, the orcs can be a real pain. Adopt, always adopt generals. Alright. Let's auto-resolve against this other army. Yep. Our economy is doing better as well. Things are getting built. Convert this. Save. Come on. Nice. We've eradicated the orc presence in Red Ridge Mountains, and here we're going to build a fort. So just like we did down with the border with the trolls and Stranglethorn, we're going to do the exact same thing here. We're going to have a big stack, big garrison, good army, and actually I think I'm going to have multiple forts here. I think I'm going to need multiple stacks to contain the Dark Horde. And also the Dark Iron Dwarves can always turn against me as well. We have a peace treaty, but they don't like me, so they might always become aggressive again. I have to deal with Moonbrook soon as well. Against the Defias Brotherhood. Moonbrook is where the adopt. Moonbrook is where the dead mines are located. Under Moonbrook. Let's build a fort. This is such a good strategy. Like, building forts makes this game so much easier. You build a defensive structure that blocks the enemy off. Yeah, let's recruit more units. But yeah, so far it's going pretty well. And we haven't had to deal with the Burning Legion yet. Trying to find a spot where I can build a fort. Right here. There we go. We have our second fort. And now we just got to fill it up. Make it a full stack. We need 2 full stacks to control the border. And hopefully, because the money situation's better, because a lot of roads and farms have been built, I think I should be able to sustain a pretty good second stack pretty soon. Yeah, pretty good. Alright, Moonbrook. Oh, the spy. Oh, we've found a Burning Legion. But yeah, I think Moonbrook is gonna sally out pretty soon. Yeah, let's recruit militia units. Yes, farms. Markets, farms, that's the good stuff. Roads. Alright, Moonbrook. I'm gonna end it here, guys. But we will definitely take Moonbrook from the Defias Brotherhood in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.